Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Cooper, Chair of Dermatology here at University Hospitals, Cleveland Medical Center. I'm here with Dr. Jeff Scott, our Chief Resident of our residency, and he has recently had a really nice breakthrough and going to be published in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology. So Jeff, what are we doing here? What'd you find?
Yeah, so just very briefly, we found that if we sunburned people and gave them vitamin D, high doses of oral vitamin D, as a one-time dose after the sunburn, we found that those people who received vitamin D had less sunburn and less damage in their skin after the burning.
Well, it's really exciting because this is kind of it counteracts after the fact. So it's not, you don't have to know that you're going to get a sunburn for this to work and take the vitamin D ahead of time. You know, you get sunburned and afterwards you can take this, right?
We give it 1 hour after the burn. So we burned the upper arm, and then we gave the pill 1 hour after that.
Huh. So how do you think this works?
So what was exciting about the work was we kind of probed what cells and molecules might be involved, and we found an important role for the macrophage in this mechanism. So we think that vitamin D might act on the macrophages to help suppress inflammation in the skin, suppress burning, suppress redness, suppress vasodilatation, and kind of reduce the clinical effect of sunburn.
Yeah. Now the macrophages that are coming into the skin after sunburn are coming in because there's been damage. Some of the cells are DNA damage, some of them are undergoing death processes, but some of those maybe they should die. Some of them that don't die, maybe these macrophages come along and give them an extra kick and take them over the edge, but there's a lot of these macrophages are angry macrophages, right? They're making oxidative damage and that kind of thing. What's your thoughts?
That's exactly right. So, these processes happen for a reason. So our bodies are good at cleaning up damage after sunburn, and basically with the vitamin D, we're stopping that process. So it's interesting that we can suppress the sunburn, but the implications down the line for kind of what we're suppressing in the natural biology is interesting. So we're suppressing the clearance of oxidative damage, early skin cancer cells that could be forming, we're suppressing their clearance.
Yeah. But also you may be actually helping in the sense that the macrophages that come into the skin after the damage are creating another level of damage. They themselves create oxidative damage, and that can be causing mutations as well. And so, it could be that we're reducing the skin cancer risk and reducing the skin aging effects of sunburn as well. Possible, right?
That's exactly right. Yeah, there's that next level down the line.
No, this is really important. Very nice. And so tell me, you're doing this. How did you get into this? Aren't you a dermatology resident? Aren't you supposed to be learning dermatology all the time? How does this happen?
Well, I think it's our program really affords the flexibility to kind of pursue research interests in a very sophisticated fashion. So we have multiple months that are devoted to research, which allowed me to kind of get into the lab with Dr. Liu, explore the clinical sides and the implications of this research, and then kind of complete it in my residency.
And now Dr. Liu is a mentor for you, also your scientific person. How did you connect with him, and what made you want to do a project with him?
Yeah, we have Dr. Liu, his lab's focused on wound healing, vitamin D, macrophages, and I've always been interested in immunological aspects of the skin, but also photobiology. So the idea of kind of combining a sunburn, photobiology, with mechanisms of vitamin D's, immunosuppression, macrophages really appealed to me early on, and what attracted me to Dr. Liu in this project.
Well, we're very proud of you. You won the American Academy of Dermatology Resident Research Award at the most recent American Academy of Dermatology meeting, and so we're so proud. Congratulations.
Thank you so much,
All right.
Dr. Cooper.
All right.